All right, so reiterating that really most of your Saturday is going to be just fine. And with temperatures getting into the low 70s this afternoon, it's going to be one to be outdoors. Breezy for sure, cloud coverage increasing. And if you live in the southern counties, you'll have a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms kind of into the afternoon. But really, it's going to be an overnight event. Now, this is the first feature that we're going to be dealing with. You can see the strong thunderstorm activity, now a severe thunderstorm. Just off to the south and east of Memphis at this point. You can kind of see the orange polygon right there. But this is arcing. This is basically a warm front that's pushing north. Ooh, another severe thunderstorm out there near southwest of Nashville. But really the low sits well to the north and west of us, and we're going to be getting kind of the warm and then cold front. And with the low pretty close to us, we have enough instability to ramp up some of those thunderstorms overnight. So this one little batch that's going through western Tennessee and middle Tennessee, eventually making its way into the southeastern counties, is mainly just widespread showers. But then behind that, another little bit of instability will bring in at least a chance for some thunderstorms. That'll be around dinner time. But it's not until the overnight hours that the entire viewing area now gets that chance for widespread rain. There will be a supercell event right before the squall line. The squall line comes through around 3 in the morning, exits the state, and then eventually the cooler air starts to slide in. And you see that high pressure screaming across the state, keeping things clear. And really the beginning of the work week is going to be just fine. The end of the weekend, beginning of the work week, wonderful. But of course, this is the one little hiccup. Really nice on the future track, picking up on that river valley fog. It's not just confined to the northern counties. I can imagine that even in the southern counties, you are going to have some of that fog out there, but it's being picked up really well. But you also see those clouds increasing out of the south, and eventually by around the late morning and early afternoon, widespread light to moderate rain down south and southeast. Here's a few cells that are coming through by about dinner time. Some heavy rain, some strong wind gusts likely with this. Wouldn't be surprised if one or two of these go severe. But really, this is going to be kind of the main time frame. You're looking at late in the evening, right before midnight, is when we have these cells that are popping up, really forming, starting to rotate. And sure, one or two of these are going to go severe as well. Damaging wind gusts and hail being the two of the biggest issues. An isolated spin-up tornado is certainly not out of the question, although the biggest threat for that will be south and west. We'll talk about that. But you see the squall line as well. That gets here kind of in the early to mid-morning hours, exiting the state around 7 o'clock in the morning. Widespread rain behind it will be light, but it finally moves out around noon. So after that point, back to the sunshine. Things are finally good, and we can assess whatever damage we do have. The enhanced risk is still in Tennessee, but we do have this slight risk, a 2 out of 5 on the storm risk category. And yeah, Lexington is included in that slight risk. Once again, damaging wind gusts and large hail will be your two primary threats. Even then, it's still on a medium scale. If we were getting an enhanced risk like we did on Thursday, now we'd be talking about a better chance for these two. But really medium threat. Tornadoes are still very low. You kind of got to be down near Bowling Green is kind of where the prime spot for any kind of tornadic activity. But one or two, certainly possible, and it's not out of the question, but it's going to be on the low end threat. Rainfall also pretty heavy at times, especially for those areas in the south that get hit pretty quick and then throughout the day. I don't know if we quite get to 4 inches of rainfall, but I think 2 to 3 is certainly on the docket for this afternoon. So small scale flooding, also a possibility. At least for today, once again, mostly fine, low 70s. It's going to be a nice outdoor weather day, pretty breezy at times. But that rain and thunderstorm activity for most of us gets here later on in the evening, and then overnight tonight, you see that 90%. Yeah, it's going to be a decent shot that you're going to get some rain at some point throughout the overnight. As far as thunderstorms are concerned, those will be a little bit more in the scattered nature. Everything wraps up throughout the morning. Tomorrow in the afternoon, we're back to the sunshine, looking pretty good. A lot cooler though, 71 to 59. That's a pretty decent drop. And we'll keep the upper 50s into Monday with all of that sunshine. Tuesday, we're ramping things back up. Temperatures go up. The rain chances come back on Wednesday with another cold front, and that one will make it chilly for the end of the week.